this tutorial, I'll explain how to calculate power functions and exponential functions. The key difference between power function and exponential function is that in power function, variable is at the base, and in exponential function, the variable is coming as an exponent. So exponential function will grow much faster than power function. Now I'll explain how to calculate these functions in Excel. To calculate, I listed the values of x in the first column. Now you need to calculate x square, x cube, x raised to 4 and a cubic equation. Now to calculate the x square, you can select power function equal to power, then select this cell. I'm not able to select that cell. That cell is B5, so I'll type it as B5, then comma, that power is 2. Okay, the value of x can differ based on the values tabulated in this column. Whatever value is entered in B5, that will be taken as the base, and 2 is the power. So then close the bracket. So that will give 1 square in this case. Suppose it's 5, you will get 5 square, 25. Okay. Now this is how you calculate the power. You can use a power function, but the easiest way to do it, instead of writing this power function, you can write equal to, select this cell, that is B5, use the caret symbol for power, caret symbol, then 2. So there is whatever value is there in B5 to the power of 2. Press enter, you will get the result. So this is 1 square. Now you can double click on this fill handle and get the rest of the values. Okay, that is 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. Now to calculate the cube, you can select power, the cell is B5 cube. So you get 1 cube. So instead you can go for caret symbol equal to, select the B5, the cell where the value of x is lying, to the power of, caret symbol you can use, to the power of 3. So that will give the x cube. Now you can use the fill handle to complete the rest of the data. So 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27. Like you are getting the cube of all these. Now if you have to find out x to the power of 4 equal to x values in the cell B5, caret symbol or 4. So you are getting 1 again. Use the fill handle to fill. Double click on the fill handle. You are getting the rest of the values filled. Now you need to calculate x cube minus 2x square plus 7. So for that, equal to, x is this cell you select, to the power of 3. So caret symbol 3 minus 2 multiplied by, can use asterisk, x is again B5, caret symbol square plus 7. So that's the formula. I'll show you in the formula bar view. I'll enable the formula bar. Okay, so you can see the formula x cube, that is B5. X values in the B5 cell, B5 to the power of 3, that is x cube, minus 2 multiplied by B5 square, that is 2x square. X is values in the cell B5 plus 7. So you are getting the corresponding value. You can calculate x is 1, 1 cube is 1, and again x is 1, so minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, plus 7, you get 6. Now double click on the fill handle, get the rest of the values. So you can calculate the power of a variable like this. Now to calculate the exponential function, say here again the x values is listed in the first column. You can calculate 2 raised to x equal to 2, you can type, to the power of, that is caret symbol, x values in the column I5. So you select that cell where you have the value of x. So 2 raised to I5, and that will give the value of 2 raised to x. Now select this on the fill handle. You can double click, so that will give the rest of the values. Now to calculate 3 raised to x equal to 3 raised to x, get the value of 3 raised to x, complete it here, equal to 4 raised to caret symbol, and x values in the column I5, that will give the value of 4 raised to x, that is 4 raised to 1. Double click, you are getting this 16, that is 4 raised to 2, 16. So here it is 4 raised to 3, 4 raised to 3 is 64. Now you have to calculate another function, x e raised to x minus 3. So how do you calculate that? To get this function value equal to, you select the x value is in this cell, select that cell, multiply by e, that is exponential function. You can select exponential function, exp, exponential function. The cell x value is here in this cell, minus 3. That will give the value of x e raised to x minus 3. Now you can fill the rest of the values by double clicking on the fill handle, so that will give the function values. Now I'll make a plot of this x square function and 2 raised to x function, and I'll show you the difference between the power function and exponential function. How does it vary? So I'll select this x and x square and go for insert. I'll go for a scatter plot and select this line plot. So this is power function x square. When x values are 1 to 10, corresponding values of x square is shown here. Now I have to add another chart here. When x values is 1 to 10, I'll also plot the variation of this exponential function, that is 2 raised to x. Now I can right click here and then go for select data. There I'll go for add. I'm not selecting a series name. I'll select the x values. So here you can select the x values range. I'll move it somewhere here. I'll select the x values. X values is here. This is x values. Then click on this downward arrow. Now you have to select this y values. Click on this upward arrow. Then select the y values. So I have selected x values, then selected the y values. Click on this downward arrow, click OK, then OK. So now you have got this plot. This is how the power of x varies, whereas exponential function is varying, that is 2 raised to x is varying. When a variable is coming as a power, it varies much faster than this power function, where you have the variable at the base. So that is exponential function grows much faster than power function. So I hope you understood how to calculate the power function and exponential function using Excel. Thank you for watching.